I forgot which pad that was on. Hello!
That's alright, hi!
Welcome to It's All About the Bass. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Lee. And today, basses, they're not just for Christmas, they're for life.
But in this instance, they are also for Christmas.
Also for Christmas, it's getting near that time.
Yeah.
I thought we'd just run through our sort of offerings of our starter bass kits that we put together. Some that we put together ourselves, some that are from some companies that we all made together. So,
okay.
The one I have here is the one that Squire put together themselves. They've just recently updated this. It's a precision bass, based on the P bass, but with the jazz pickup in the bridge.
Okay, well that's an important thing, I think, because that is what's going to give you a tonal variation. P bass, brilliant if you want a P bass,
yeah.
But it's a bit limited, it's a bit one-dimensional tonally. This extra pickup gives you all the extra sounds that you're going to need.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's good.
Makes it as versatile as possible for someone that's just starting off, gives you a few more tones to play around with under your fingers. So,
right.
But for a construction, this like, you know, real solid bass. They use rosewood fingerboard, maple neck. It's an older body. You've got.
It looks quite. After that, it looks very handsome.
It's good in the tobacco kind of burst, isn't it? With the black scratch plate, looks really good.
It's cool. Doesn't look like a cheap bass.
No, that's it. And this is their pack for £264. It is £264.
Okay.
At the moment, gives you the P bass. You get the Fender Rumble 15, which you are hearing. We are playing through that. No, you're not hearing any sort of wizardry in the background.
No, we have a microphone.
We're micing it up properly. We've gone
all the effort of miking it up just for you.
Just for you. So this is the amp you get. You get a lead. Now
to plug, you need that to plug the bass into the amp.
Yeah, plug the bass in the lead. You get a strap.
You need that for when you stand up.
You do indeed. And now there is also a tuner. It doesn't actually come with the Squire pack, but we put those with the other ones that we'll show you just in a second.
Okay, forget that then.
So
you can't have that.
Not yet. So yeah, this one for 264.
Lead
and strap.
How much?
264.
Well, that's cheap, isn't it?
It's, you know,
that's no money.
Get yourself started. Yeah, no more than that. I mean, also Fender are offering these free online lessons. You get, I think, 30 days worth of free online lessons on their site. So that
is that good? Have you checked that out?
To be honest, I haven't. This is something they've actually bringing in for our staff, like my guys in the department as well, where for online training for install purposes.
Okay, yeah.
But there's a big sort of hype around their hub, and this is part of it. So for customers, it's it gets you started, give you a few lessons to start off with. So that'll be anything, hopefully, from literally how to sit with a bass, how to plug it in, how to put the strap on, from the very basics to getting your first bass lines going. So
I'll go home and watch that tonight.
Yeah,
nice.
Sounds
right up my street. Cool. All right, so that's the Squire bass package.
This is the Squire bass pack.
And you're saying you're doing some other stuff too? We
are, just to give a bit more variation, a few different colours that are available. We thought we'd put together a pack, or a couple of packs ourselves, just to give a bit more of a variation. So you'll see this is the exact same bass in the Squire Affinity range, also with the free lessons and everything else, but in this pretty stunning racing red finish, which they've just released this year, which looks wicked. It's a little bit more money, so with the basses in between. So we are doing a pack ourselves for £295, so about 30 quid extra, and you get exactly the same amp, the accessory we've shown you here, and a Fender clip-on tuner we're throwing in as well. So
let me get it out. Look,
yes,
this is very handy. This thing.
So this
Right, you shove that up there, under your bass. You don't need to plug it in. Around this way, turn it on there, blah, blah, blah. You don't need the volume up, you just hit any string.
Hit the string.
And it doesn't say the right note. Come on, you can do this. Yes, G, there you go.
There we go.
G.
So through the resonance of the bass, it just picks up.
There you go, and when it goes green, you're in. Lovely. What's
where
the
the
next
note
one?
is.
Look at that D, lovely. Hey, come on, come on, come on. There you
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, I've gone over the top.
Gone over the top.
But that's how easy. It's simple, isn't it?
That's how you
never
tune
stand
with a
up on TV.
Right. So we include that as well, just as an option. So it's always important to keep yourself in tune.
That pack is how much?
$295, and that is with either the P bass you see here, that's in a couple of different colours, or we have some jazz basses as well, which is this slightly different style. Yeah,
I love this.
Just
it's like metallic silver, right?
That is indeed, yeah. So it's
oh, that's nice.
It looks great, doesn't it?
I love that.
Just for anyone who's interested that's maybe doesn't need the pack or doesn't want to go for the pack and just interested in these basses separately, these are $211 just at the moment on individually if you want to buy these. So we put the pack together for $295. Where you get the Fender Rumble and all the accessories we discussed as well.
Cool.
So there's a few more options. Obviously the jazz, slightly different style of bass. For you guys that don't know, the P bass was the first electric bass that was mass produced. The jazz bass was the second from Fender, or I say second from Fender. Sorry, there was a few more bass on the market since then. Yep. But just a different style of bass. They changed the body shape a little bit, make it a little bit more comfy.
It's a bit sexier, the jazz bass. You see the P bass is kind of a bit rounded on the bottom.
Yeah, that's it.
Whereas this one's a bit curvy and it's all...
Yeah, and they did reduce the neck size a little bit in the jazz bass. Get my words out right. For some people, the jazz may feel a bit comfier. So it's a little bit thinner down the end. Smaller hands, exactly.
Let's not get into that again.
Yeah. Well, we're not allowed to talk about that.
And originally, right, the P bass just had that pickup, right?
That's right.
So they've added this on. So you're still going to get plenty of sound, nice tones out of this.
That's it. It's just where they added that for the jazz bass. That does give you a unique tone that you can't normally get out of normal P basses with the one pickup.
Okay.
So this is our sort of pack offering for the Squire, sort of more of the vintage style of bass in these sort of the P bass and the jazz bass.
So you can have this one, an amp, a lead, a strap, and a tuner.
And a tuner.
That's a clip-on tuner for
$295.
$295. So under £300.
Under 300 quid.
Everything you need to start playing the bass.
Yeah.
And you'll have a very gorgeous bass. Oh, lessons. Free lessons.
You get lessons with this one as well.
Lest we forget. Well, that's cool.
Absolutely. And they're great quality basses.
And that's not all.
And that's not all. We have one more pack that we're doing this Christmas as well. But I say this Christmas. But these are such a great bass. This is our normal sort of offering for packs year round. Doesn't have to be Christmas, but we're just in the festive period.
Yes.
At the moment.
Unless you're watching this in June.
Yeah, you're not.
Which is possible.
Yeah.
Why are you giving this to me?
I don't know. I was gonna grab this.
Go on.
Right. So I'll talk about this one. This is just a slightly different style of bass. You may see in our other videos if you're a follower of the channel, we talk a lot about different pickups and electronics, and this is what's called an active bass, which means there's some more to play with here, which it's run by a 9-volt battery, gives the signal a bit of a boost, also gives you some options where you can isolate the bass, middle and treble frequencies at your fingertips, and you can play with them as you need. You don't get that on a passive bass like this.
No, so these are more traditional with the passive electronics.
Yeah.
This is a more modern version. It looks more modern.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's got the,
all the gizmos.
It's more versatile tonally, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's
not everybody's cup of tea. You might prefer this.
Absolutely, yeah.
But this gives you some tonal options.
Definitely.
Okay, which we will look into in a minute.
Absolutely.
But it'd be rude not to.
Oh, absolutely, mate. But this is, Ibanez always put a lot into all of their whole range, guitars, basses, everything. But this is great quality. You see 5-piece neck. That's maple. I think it's rosewood board.
Beautiful.
I think it's a poplar body on this. But yeah, very lightweight.
Sort of
very
metallic
ergonomic
finish on that.
Hardly anything to it. If you can see there.
Nice. And so what money is this package going to be then?
So there's a couple of different colours. So this is, you see, like a sparkle kind of metallic finish. There's slightly variances in the price, but about $315 they start from for one like this.
Yeah.
With the package. So for another 15, 20 quid up from this.
Yeah.
You get the same accessories, but you've got this bass, which is a little bit more versatile. Yeah. So it's all done in your style. You know, maybe if it's, say we've just done a done a slap orientated video that, you know, we're trying to
that sounds disgusting.
A slap orientated video. Yeah, so for the slap style of playing, there's certain tones and setups of how you would maybe set something like this up, where we had to play around with that. And maybe this sort of bass would be sort of more ideal for that. Or if you're more of a rocker and you want to dig in with a pick, sometimes the active circuitry can really bring out something a bit more special that the
Sure.
passive stuff can't.
These look like humbucking pickups, so I guess it's going to be a fatter sound.
Yep, fatter sound already. And then you can just tweak this as you need. And you've got the mid-frequency switch as well. So you've got 3 mid-frequency sort of settings, as it were, on there, ready to go.
Well, I tell you what, shall we show the boys and girls what it sounds like?
Do you want to play this one,
Go on then, I'll play it, because I haven't played anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm bored. Right, come on, let's see what this one does. This plastic comes off, by the way. This is just to show you what the controls do. And if I have my glasses on, I'll probably be able to read it. But you're going to do it anyway.
Yeah,
so,
I'll do it.
Tell them what it does.
So what we have a master volume just here. It covers both pickups.
Yep.
So you can turn it on and off if you need. You've got a pickup balancer, which means it's got a notch in the actual knob on there. So when it's at the center point in the notch, you're using both pickups. Roll it back, you're using the bridge, which is closer to this end, and then roll it forward, you're using just this. So you can use that to blend the sounds and just be creative with your tone.
In the middle?
And the middle gives you both. And then, so this is the mid-frequency switch. So you can, oh no, sorry, I stand corrected. This is a tap option.
Oh.
So
this gets complicated.
Gets a little bit complicated.
I'm not going to go and make a cup of tea at this point.
So you've got tap, series, and power tap.
Right.
So it's basically just splitting the magnets in slightly different ways to give you different variances in sound. So, exactly. So we'll just play with it and you'll see where it does.
Right, good.
And then we've got bass, middle, and treble.
Right.
Again, so just different parts of the tone of your sort of frequency that's being outputted, and you can just adjust that as you need. So I'll have a play around with everything, and you can just see what and hear what it does. So
righty ho, volume up.
Volume up.
Let's start off with the back pickup.
Okay.
And yeah, all these in the middle.
Yeah, cool.
And then you do what you're doing, and I'll do a bit of this.
Nice.
Okay. Had you finished, by the way? Had you gone through all that?
Just
about. Well, that was good timing, wasn't it?
Yeah, the only thing I didn't do was any of the mid-frequency, the coil tapping options. So maybe if we just
go on then.
Just go through that. I'll keep it on. Everything's notched, so we're not cutting or boosting any of the bass, middle, and treble, and we're using both pickups on at the same time.
So let's see what this magic switch does.
See what this does. Yeah. So let's keep this on. So we'll put on that, which is the first setting, which is tap. Yes, mate.
Did you get there? Did you get it all done?
So yeah, so the 3 settings there, and actually that gives you a nice sort of variance again. So
that is a very modern sounding bass, and I have to say it plays beautifully.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
and you can have all this stuff for how much?
$315 they start with, just depending on colour, but up to the maximum of about $325. There's only about £10–15 in it, depending on colour. So
brilliant. I guess check out the Andertons website.
Yep.
See the options.
Absolutely.
Available.
Yeah. If you just type in bass guitar pack or bass pack, you know, anything like that, you'll come up with everything we've got on offer at the moment.
Hey, 24 frets.
24 frets.
Not gonna see that's very modern.
Yeah. Give it the extended.
So just to explain this one. So that you get about up to there and you run out of frets. And that might be fine. But, you know, it's kind of nice to have some extended, you know, you can always play some... Well, you might not want to do that. But you don't have to use them.
I want to do that.
It's all right. Just let it get dusty.
That's it.
Cool.
Nice.
Well,
so
there you go. It's time to, you know, if you're thinking about playing the bass or you've got kids... you know, that want to start playing the bass, or your wife wants to start playing, I don't know, anybody, you know, it's Christmas.
The more the merrier.
Buy,
more bass players.
Buy one of these. And, you know, you've got a great selection of different looks and feels, from the traditional up to the very modern. So, something for everybody. I trust you'll agree.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. There is... so obviously loads of info on the site. Just say come in store if you're local, pop down, see us, and we'll run through everything here. So this is just a couple of selections, but we can put anything together for you. If you've got an ideal dream bass in mind, we can always sort you out. So come and see me.
There you go. Say no more. Cool. All right. Well, there you go. That wraps it up.
Nice.
Thank you very much for watching. This has been all about the bass. I'm Nathan.
And I'm Lee.
And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, come back and see us again another time.
Yes.
We've only got one amp set up, so I'm going to play this nonsense here. And Lee's going to whittle them out on his bass. And yeah, we'll see you again.
We'll see you soon.
Ta-da!
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Andertons Guitar YouTube channel. If you're a drummer or a keyboard player or interested in music technology, you might find one of our other channels interesting, and I'll put details of those in the description below. If you want to find out more about the products we've just featured, please click here. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt like this, please click here. If you want to watch another video on our guitar channel, click down here. And to subscribe to our guitar channel, click here. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.